You've worked hard to build your business. Simply Safe helps you protect it. With Simply Safe for Business, AI-powered cameras watch over your entry points and instantly alert live monitoring agents. They can deter intruders before they get inside. It's protection built for growing companies. 24/7 monitoring, no contracts, and a 60-day money-back guarantee. To get 60% off your new system, go to simplysafe.com/podcast. That's simplysafe.com/podcast for 60% off. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
On today's Smart 7-11 injured in train stabbing incident, Kemi Badenoch celebrates 1 year as Tory leader and much more. It's Monday 3rd of November, it's National Sandwich Day, and happy birthday Anna Wintour.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Saturday saw a brutal stabbing incident aboard a train from Peterborough to King's Cross. Police were called after a man stabbed multiple people, leaving 11 injured and needing hospital treatment. Passengers on the train sounded the alert and called emergency services, and police met the train after the driver diverted it to Huntingdon Station in Cambridgeshire just before 8 p.m, where they tasered and arrested a suspect. Superintendent John Lovelace says it's an ongoing investigation, but there's no suggestion of any larger danger to the public.
British Transport Police declared a major incident, and counter-terrorism policing were initially supporting our investigation. However, at this stage, there is nothing to suggest that this is a terrorist incident.
The King and Queen were amongst those sending best wishes to the victims, and eyewitness reports painted a picture of panic and horror on board. Ollie Foster was one of those passengers who went to help the injured.
Put my hand on this chair, and then I look at my hand and it's covered in blood, and then I look at the chair and there's blood all over the chair, and I'm thinking, okay, this is pretty serious. I'm still trying to work out who is it, what's their intentions, what's their motives. I just knew they were stabbing everyone.
This weekend saw Kemi Badenoch mark 1 year as leader of the Conservative Party. That's just over 8 times as long as Liz Truss managed, but it's not been plain sailing for her. A recent poll puts support for the Tories at just 17%, behind Labour and a long way behind Reform, who are polling at 29%. More worryingly for Kemi, only 12% of people think she should be the next Prime Minister. She was focused on the positive when she spoke to the BBC on Sunday.
We're the only party that is both credible enough, competent enough and tough enough to do the things that will get a stronger economy and stronger borders. Of course, we've made mistakes. That's why I've changed the party policy on various things like net zero to immigration.
The Tories have lost a number of MPs, councillors and donors to Reform, and Badenoch has found herself under pressure from a number of rivals in the party, including Shadow Justice Minister Robert Jenrick. However, Tory party chair Kevin Hollinrake says he still has faith in Badenoch's leadership.
We know we can win. If we get the message right, we get the air campaign right and we get the ground campaign right, we can win. There's a lot of optimism amongst the party, the people who are on the ground.
The Labour government has been attempting to defuse the ongoing immigration row by accelerating its plan to stop using hotels for asylum seekers. That's after a damning Home Office report warned that billions had been squandered, and the new plan is to use military bases to house migrants. However, that's shone a spotlight on the state of military housing, and it's not good. Sunday saw Defence Minister John Healey announce a new £9 billion fund to upgrade housing for military personnel, which he says is the biggest investment in 50 years.
The scandal of forces housing has existed for the last 14 years, and that's what I'm determined to fix. We've already started on the 1,000 worst homes, and we'll see a likely 14,000 rebuilt anew.
This weekend saw the US government remain shut down as 2 courts ordered the Trump administration to continue paying food stamps to approximately 42 million people on welfare. It's not clear if Trump will release the funds, and this shutdown is only 3 days away from becoming the longest in US history. The previous record was 35 days during Trump's first term. He spent the weekend posting photos of a marble-based upgrade for the Lincoln bathroom in the White House and has shown no interest in doing any kind of deal to reopen the US government. Democrats are demanding action on healthcare, but Congress is also shut down, in part to avoid a vote on releasing the Epstein files. California Governor Gavin Newsom was warning Americans that democracy itself is at risk under Trump.
He is not screwing around. He's changing the rules. He's rigging the game because he knows he'll lose if all things are equal. He did not expect California to fight fire with fire.
Still to come on today's Smart 7 in association with Metro, Liverpool bounce back and Florence and her machine return. Right after this.
When everything is moving all at once, your workforce, your tech stack, your business, you don't need more tools. You need one solution. That's why Paylocity built a single platform to connect HR, finance, and IT with AI-driven insights and automated workflows that simplify the complex and power what's next. Because when everything comes together in one place, growth comes easy. Experience one place for all your HCM needs. Start now at paylocity.com/one.
Welcome back. It was a busy sporting weekend, with the first round of the FA Cup and a full schedule of Premier League fixtures. Arsenal went 6 points clear at the top of the table after a win at Burnley on Saturday, while Chelsea won away at Spurs. Liverpool finally managed a Premier League win after a bad run, picking up 3 points at Aston Villa. Sunday saw Man City climb to second after a 3-1 win against Bournemouth, while there was a surprise for Eddie Howe and his Newcastle team as they lost 3-1 to West Ham, the first win for new manager Nuno Espirito Santo. He was delighted and made sure to thank West Ham fans for their support.
I think we are happy, we are proud of the way we play the game, and it feels really good. If we give them, they'll give us 1,000 times more, and today they give us some, so I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Florence and her machine are back with a new album and a world tour. The album is called Everybody Scream, and appropriately enough it dropped on Halloween, although she's not hitting the road until next summer. She's been busy chatting to Nick Grimshaw and Annie McManus on their music podcast called Sidetracked. She says that she still finds great pleasure in the actual process of making music.
The thing that has always remained the joy of it is making the music and performing. The other stuff, you think that's going to be really exciting eventually just becomes kind of like work. Kind of what I want to say to young artists sometimes, it's like, no, this is the best bit. Like, don't worry about that stuff.
There's an intriguing new movie on the way that's part Norwegian, and it's called Sentimental Value. It's from the Oscar-nominated writer and director of 2021's The Worst Person in the World, Joachim Trier, and it stars Stellan Skarsgård. He plays an ageing, grumpy genius film director who tries to pull his family back together by making a movie about his family. The film also stars Elle Fanning as an American movie star and the award-winning Renata Reinsve. It premiered at Cannes and is due to hit cinemas in December.
My father is a really good director, but he's a very difficult person. We can't really talk.
Gustav Ford! Thank you for coming. You working on anything new?
Something like that.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
Hi, I'm Adam Grant, host of the podcast Work Life. Did you know Paylocity offers one platform for HR, finance, and IT? That means innovative solutions like on-demand payment, which offers employees access to wages prior to payday, flexible time tracking features, which enable staff to clock in through their mobile device, and numerous other cutting-edge integrations are available to all your teams in one single place. Learn more about how Paylocity can help streamline work and bring teams together at paylocity.com/one.